Hi, this is MIcornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are still dealing with this topic of saying which are the things that you can tell people, which are the things that you cannot tell everyone. Now, we're dealing with those things today that you cannot tell other people. And we are saying, we are warning you because there are some of you who overshare information. There are some of you who talk to everyone and you share everything to them. But we mentioned these things so that you become very careful of where to share them if need to be, but generally don't tell them to anyone. And that's the reason why we're sharing this with you right now. The first thing that I want to put on the table today is the secrets of others. Trust is very fragile, by the way. So when people have shared to you their secrets, they're not necessarily say go and share them. And we have seen people that are told the secrets of others and they carry them through to go and share them with other people. And that is untrustworthy and that is detrimental because it's something that people trusted to you and they don't actually believe that you'll share that with someone else. And so please be careful, actually, of the secrets of other people. Hold them close to your heart and hold them as secrets. Because if somebody has actually shared that to you, it's purely because that person trusts you. Now, we are saying that trust is fragile. And this is very true. Because if you divulge that which I thought you will keep, I will not trust you anymore. And that's the reason maybe why you're not trusted by your friends, why are you not trusted by your own family. Maybe people that are around you, you might have been asking a question, why do people not trust me? Maybe you go back a while back and just think about it. You realize that sometimes it's purely because of you've shared other people's secrets. And we want to say that be careful of what you share to other people because when you share secrets of other people, they will not trust you at all. They will not believe actually you anymore, and they will not entrust you with anything. And therefore, they will live in that mistrust with you. You'll realize that they don't trust you anymore, and that will hurt you. But only to find that you purely were untrustworthy yourself. And you need to be aware of that and take responsibility. So please make sure that you don't share other people's secrets. Because a secret is a secret, and they've shared sometimes because they want to offload to you. And as they try to offload to you, you've got no reason to offload it to someone else. So please be careful of what you share. And if it's people's secrets, let them remain secret as well. Now, the other thing that you need not tell other people is your plans for revenge. Just move on, please, because sometimes you've been hurt to an extent that you feel like, this person must get my rage. This person must actually get a bit of my mind. Somebody must actually be punished like they've punished me. So when you start to plan those evil ideas of revenge and you start sharing that to other people, it's not right. And we want to say that your plans for revenge, you need not to be telling other people because it's not necessary to hold revenges or grudges to revenge anyway. We are saying as the Young Men Empowerment Forum, when somebody is ahead to you, be able to reconcile quickly, be able to actually look forward to move on. I know it's not as simple as I'm saying it, but there's always ways to move on from a situation that has had you a lot. We have seen young men today that have actually been killing their partners in the days that we're living in, purely because they've got grudges and they've got a plan of revenge. And some of them is purely because the relationship has ended at the time when they were still didn't want the relationship to end. And majority of the people, they will kill their partners. And after the partner is dead, they realize that I'm in trouble here. They end up killing themselves. And I must really say that those type of situations are unpalatable. They are very unpleasant. But sometimes they are brought purely because of holding grudges in your heart and not wanting to actually let go and move on. We are encouraging you as a young man, please, to learn to move on and as quick as possible. So move on and make sure that you are actually overcoming that situation that you're faced with. And I believe it is doable. And that is the reason why we're mentioning it is doable. So if you're finding it difficult, so please get a counselor, a professional person who can counsel you. As a young man, please make sure that you get the right people around your area that can sit down with you and be able to actually assist you in how to get over that. But make sure that the plans for revenge are things that you don't go around telling people. So therefore, the plans for revenge should not even be there, because you should be able to move on from where you are right now. The other thing that's very important is how much you sacrificed. The true giving is silent. And many times when we go around telling people of what we've done for other people, it is purely because we didn't do it with the right motives. And this is very important, that we understand that good things that you do for people, good giving that you give for people is silent. And you don't actually go around announcing it to people. And I want to say to you that it's very important that you become very careful of what you share with other people. Because if you're going around and telling people, I've done this to so-and-so, I've done this to so-and-so, I've done this to so-and-so, that may actually be as a proof that you didn't do it with the right motives. And I want you to say, keep it to yourself, because you've done it with the right motives. And please don't go around scandalizing people about what you've helped them with, because when you do that, you're basically destroying even the giving that you've done genuinely. So we want to emphasize that please keep it to yourself. Don't go around sharing on how you've helped people. It is also very important that you are regrets in a way that keeps you stuck. You don't go around sharing that to people. And I've said that don't hold the regrets, because regrets are delaying in nature. And majority of the people have actually failed to progress in life purely because they spend more time in regretting. And we've said that regret is even more hurtful than failure. And majority of the people have failed but overcome to that failure and become successful. But regrets, what the regret does, it holds you to a certain spot where you cannot move anymore. And that, we want to emphasize that you must be careful of that, because when you regret a lot, you are literally saying, I'm giving up. You are literally saying, I cannot succeed. You can literally saying, I put stop to what I've done, and I don't want to push myself any further than this. When you regret, you're basically writing yourself off. And we want to say that please don't go around telling people about your regrets, because when you do that, you reinforce those regrets. You are actually bringing it up to a level where you cannot overcome it, because you've shared it to people already. And as I've said earlier, that when you share things to people, you'll feel obligated, that even when you succeed out of those regrets later, you feel like there's an obligation to go and tell the people, how did you come through it? So don't go around telling people about your regrets, because that will actually keep you stuck. That will actually make you to remain at the same static place and never move. And that's why we emphasize that please make sure that you don't go around sharing your regrets to people, because as you do so, you're destroying yourself, because you're making yourself stagnant. It is also important for us to mention to you, you don't have to go around telling people about the worst thing someone has said about you. The worst thing that someone has said about you. Now, as we live in this world, we meet different characters. We meet different people. And some of them from our own families. And I must really say, some of them could be your friends, neighborhoods, and so on. But also at working places, colleagues at work. The people have got no filter of what they want to say. There are people that don't know how to be diplomatic in nature. There are people that are not able to talk with others. And I must really say that you'll meet this kind of people. People will say anything, anyhow, to you. And those type of people, sometimes when we warn them about that, they'll tell you, but this is the truth. And that's why I'm saying it. And I can't keep it, and because it's the truth. So if it's the truth, it's the truth, then this person must find a way of how to deal with it. And this is lack of wisdom from such people. And we are saying that you can't go around telling people of those things that someone has said that looks like worst scenario that people have talked to you about. Because you will always meet people like that. Because the more you do, the more you condemn yourself. The more you do, the more you cannot move on. The more you do, the more you start to believe in that which somebody has said. But I must really say that life is about perceptions as well. There are people that perceive this thing in you that might not be the truth. And that may not be perceived by other people. I don't know if you've seen this, that there are people that see you in a certain way. There are those that will see you in a different way from how people see you, how the others see you. So therefore, because of that, this is what we call perceptual issue, where people perceive you differently. So don't get stuck to other people's perceptions, because that may not be you, because others may see you differently. And others may actually perceive you differently, because when others perceive you differently, it means that the treatment of the two is going to be different. Because others will perceive you in a way that they feel they must give you favor. Others will feel that they perceive you in a way that they must actually condemn you. And because of the two views, you cannot get stuck about the people that see you in a negative light. And we want to emphasize that don't go around telling people what other people have said, something worse about you, because immediately do that, you're actually magnifying that which might be light. And we are saying it's something that your mind will perceive and believe in it, and that may condemn you even more. And you may find yourself stagnant and not moving on, purely because this thing is playing in your mind, that somebody has said this worst thing about me. And you're stuck there, and you never move, and you never actually get better. But while other people are seeing you totally differently. So I want you to be aware of that, because it's very key that you don't tell everyone everything. I want to end up here today, your host, MIcornus Phokane. I'm the leader and the founder of Young Men Empowerment Forum. Remember, on this platform, we are developing ordinary young men into extraordinary men of wisdom, integrity, and character, and we do that through kingdom principles. And we believe strongly that you're learning out of this. But we've got social media platforms where we want you to get to and follow us there. Our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, my personal Facebook page, MIcornus Phokane. So please like those pages. Follow us on those pages. So remember also that we do have an Instagram and a TikTok account, which is under MIcornus Phokane. So please follow us on those platforms as well. And our YouTube channel is Young Men Empowerment Forum. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And make sure that you click the notification button and share those platforms with your loved ones. And this is very key, because your loved ones may be your family, your loved ones might be your friends, your neighborhood. It could be also be your colleagues at work that might actually be helped by this particular nuggets that we share on this platform. And I believe that they will learn out of it, and make sure that they do by sharing, and also encourage them to share with others, and because many other people that we want these teachings to touch them, and their lives shall never be the same again. Allow me to check out right here and say, till we meet again tomorrow, may the good Lord bless you, and cheers for now.